So you want shitty podcasts, something to hear when you drive, or some internet loser saying, hey, it's great to be alive. So let's talk nonsense. Hey, why not? We'll soon find out we don't know a lot. But here's one fact I think we both know. You're here now to see the Castoe Show.
Holy shit, Mac, we're 2D.
I can't believe that we've resorted back to the old podcast gimmicks. We've gotten rid of Harrison.
Yep.
We've killed him. By killing him, I mean we sent him to Warp Tour Day 2.
Harrison
also-
Wapner's body is a moldering in the grave.
And also Kenny got sent to another state. So we must resort to the old ways.
Yes, we sent him to the where did Zod get sent to?
He went
The
to
Phantom
Tennessee.
Zone.
A Phantom Zone.
Yeah,
He'll die.
Zod got sent to Tennessee.
Yeah, he got sent
Not-
to Tennessee. Same thing as the Phantom Zone. Just early.
Shame.
Well, and don't worry, Zod, I'm turning you into a pane of glass and sending you to Nashville.
You bitch.
And then he gets pushed backwards,
Connie, you
flying
fucking
through space. Connie, we can't. We cannot
Hey
do
everybody, welcome back to a vintage episode of the Castoe Show. Nick Escalante here, McKellen Souls over there, Antwan somewhere.
that. Antwan
Alright.
is in that direction.
He's in
roughly.
the ether. He's fairy dust. He's not real.
He does what?
Yeah. We got
What does?
our bread and butter movie reviews and nerd chudness to discuss today.
That is practically what we are.
Yes, that's the best thing we do, damn it. So what movie we see, Mac?
Well, there was a big one. There was a big one that came out.
Yeah, the biggest one of the year, most likely.
Minions 3. Minions and Monsters.
Shit.
New Illumination feature. What? It was the Odyssey. Oh, well, I lied to you. I'm sorry, viewers. I didn't mean to do that.
Fucking
We saw
lying
the
Mac,
Odyssey.
that's what we call him.
And we call him Lying Mac. The Odyssey came out. The Odyssey?
The Chris Nolan joint, yes.
The Chris Nolan joint. Chris Nolan's new film where he adapts Homer Simpson's The Odyssey into a 3-hour motion picture, as he is wont to do. And we went and saw it.
3 hours. I was pissed off because it said like when I went to the theater to go see it, it said that it would start at 10. And I'm like, like trailers and everything, it might start at like 10:15. It didn't even start until 10:35, almost 10:40.
Yes.
The movie did not start. So I'm like, oh wow, we're really going back to almost an hour's worth of trailers.
Well, the other mommy trailer is almost like 5 minutes. So there you go.
What about the Gato trailer, huh? What about the Leica movie trailer?
I was excited for the Leica movie trailer.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, Wildwood. I've been excited for that movie for a few years now. That's
I'm screaming with that. The S.
They announced that a while ago. The trailers were good. I don't
they
know
used
why
that
we're
one
talking-
M82 song.
Other mommy trailer that looks like a shitty movie. I'm gonna go see in theaters. It was like Smile. Yep. I'm gonna go see that in theaters probably. Yeah, and then the movie I saw it at 5:05 I think is when I saw it with my mom. So we saw it kind of we saw it kind of earlier. And here's the thing. I think it's a good movie. I'm going to start there because I'm going to say a lot of things that are going to be critical about this movie. I think it's a good movie. Can we start with that, like the ground level floor?
Yes. Baseline, the movie is great.
Yes. What were your specific thoughts? Let's start there. I guess.
My specific thoughts? I mean, see, the thing with Chris Nolan is that he has earned a very large amount of respect. All right, like trust with me specifically. I've seen
I think
almost
he's
all of his films.
Credit,
yeah. So hearing all of the pre-criticisms to come about it, it's like, well, whatever, it's fucking woke, or casting decisions and all that. And I'm like, guys, Chris
And
Nolan has never made a stinker. Let that
and,
sink in.
and I was on board with like some of those criticisms already because it was the casting was a little strange walking into it.
Yeah,
Just
like the
walking.
design is kind of funky. You had dudes like Metatron on YouTube. You know that Italian guy he looks very cuckly.
Sure, Metatron, the guy who played Booger in The Nerds Strike Back or whatever. Yeah, I know him.
God, you're cool.
That is a supernatural reference for all the supernatural fellas.
Antwan, put up a photo of Supernatural, please, and thank
put
you.
up a photo of Metatron from Supernatural, where he's played by Booger.
Basically, there were a lot of the like conservative quasi review people on YouTube just talking about how it looks funny and people are black and it's gonna be dog shit, right? And I'm like, say what you want on all those things. They may be valid, they may be not valid. What you're ignoring is that it's probably gonna be an amazing film.
Is that it is a Christopher Nolan movie. That is the basis. Which you're losing
this
it.
guy
You're losing the
puts
forest.
his whole nutsack into movies, and you can tell like the bare minimum of CGI was used until it was used, and then I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Let's not, let's not.
We'll go bit by bit, but
yeah.
I really liked it.
I liked it. I cannot help but have problems with it, which I think is fine if you are engaging with a movie to have problems with a movie.
We like our wife. We have problems with her. This is normal.
We like our friends. Nick is one of my best friends. I have problems.
Yeah. He bone picks me quite often. But it's fine.
Nick is one of my best friends. End of conversation. End of sentence.
Moving on. About the movie.
I have what I did this morning was I looked at the plot synopsis for the Odyssey, and I did like notes, like line by line notes about like these are things that I want to talk about, and most of them are critical. Most of them are critical to the movie. However, I feel like we'll be able to weave together natural praise throughout. It starts off with Travis Scott. Already
shit. Bum 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 bum.
A king.
Bum
a
bum
horse.
Bum, bum.
A Trojan.
Ham. Fucking sandwich.
Not to repeat jokes that we already did earlier this week. A cockroach.
Yeah, a fucking roach.
An Astro World.
Yeah, he was the bard.
Yeah, he was the bard telling the story of Odysseus to the people.
Harkening back to the ancient Greek tradition of
and I get that. And I get that. Why Travis Scott? Why not like Donald Glover? Why
would have been infinitely better.
Yes, like I think any other choice besides Travis Scott would have been better. And I don't want to hark on Travis Scott too much. I feel like we've done a lot of that already. But no to Travis Scott. I disagree when it comes to
I don't think that he was a weakness. He said his lines.
No, he stands out. He stands out as a like, why is he here? And why is
there were a couple people like that I was talking to about that where they didn't know that he was Travis Scott. It's like, wait, hold on. Who the fuck is the bar? Oh my God, is that Travis Scott? It takes a second. It's not like he had like his tattoos blaring out and his little fucking shades that he wears everywhere. He didn't do that. Yeah.
No, he didn't. But it's like it's still there's my boy. There's my shitty. I hate him from Supernatural, but
please don't put him in any position of importance, Antwan. Yeah. Make him as small as you can. Make him like 3 pixels.
Make him a cockroach, Antwan.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you.
This is an early big critique, but it was reminded of me as I was reading the Wikipedia article. Seafaring, here's how I wrote it. Seafaring people, our age of bronze is collapsing. Absolute nonsense.
Oh, that was
plot points that I don't know. I get, artistic, whatever. The seafaring people being over-explained, and then the age of bronze line just existing as a line where someone goes, our age of bronze is collapsing, and it's like, oh man.
Yes. Our atomic age is over.
Exactly.
Yeah, very Civ 6, we're moving into the next era type shit.
It's you. You are the seafaring people, Odysseus. And it's like
oh, the sea people? Are we forgetting about the sea people? And it's like, yeah. Okay. As soon as they made reference to sea people, my ears perked up like a fucking like hearing dog whistles. Like, huh, huh.
Huh?
And then yeah, at the end of the movie when he's like, "Our age of bronze is gone," and I'm like, "Okay, I need to get the fuck out of here." But it was the
Like,
absolute end of the movie. Make no
I was like,
mistake.
wrap it up,
There was like
wrap it
30
up.
seconds after that, the movie was over. So I'm like, "Way to
No,
squeeze
no,
in that fucking
they had a
stinker
whole
of a line at the
they
end."
had a whole big sequence afterwards. I feel like that's another thing I didn't write down in notes. I feel like that was at the end of the movie. The transition from Odysseus doing his big revenge to end of movie, exceptionally jarring. Like exceptionally, oh, the movie's over now? Oh, the movie's over now. Which don't get me wrong, the Odyssey ends in a very similar fashion where they do the big revenge and then the book is over. And the gods go, enough. No time for this nonsense. Wrap it up. It's like, all right, sure. Wrap it up, I guess.
Thanks, homie.
Yeah, thanks, Zeus. Trojan horse sequence, incredible. The entire time watching that Trojan horse being dragged out of the ocean by thousands of people, I was like,
There was a
why?
dude choking on the water of like that was getting caught in the horse, and they gave him a straw to breathe at the bottom, and I'm just like, oh, nah, oh.
No, I'm shredding the whole time. I'm like, this is incredible. I want them to make more epics in the style of the old Cleopatra and the old Julius Caesar, where they just hire thousands of people for the shot. I know that we don't have to in a modern digital age do that, but the fact that like those shots almost seem like they don't exist anymore, where it's like here's a whole crowd and it's like filled with people, and it's like yeah, you could probably digital out like once you get to like 50% of the crowd, digital out the rest of them. But like they should make more movies like The Odyssey just so that we can get more of like, oh, there's scale to this. I miss when a movie had scale.
Yes.
I like a movie
This
to have a
movie
scale.
had scale.
One part of the sequence that I didn't like was when stabbing in the horse. Clearly he stabs a guy, and he doesn't, and the guy who stabs the guy doesn't check his sword and go, "Hey, there's blood on my
Oh,
sword."
you missed that, Mac.
I
They
missed it.
wiped the fucking blade
Oh,
before
they
it
wiped
came
the
out.
they wiped
They
the
wiped the
blade.
blade. You blinked and
Retract,
missed it. I remember because I saw it. I'm like,
retract it.
that's the coolest fucking thing ever. Is they had a rag ready to wipe his blade.
Well, there you go. Retracted then. Excellent sequence then throughout, because that was like the only thing where like in the moment I was like, hey, wait a minute. There should have been blood on the blade. Methinks. So now that you've said that, wonderful sequence.
Yeah, 4 men. Okay, yeah, because the dude got stabbed, and then 4 men are holding his mouth. It's like, you shut the fuck up. And then there's one guy
tight,
like
tight.
with a rag ready to wipe the spear as it comes. Oh, very cool.
Cyclops scene is very cool. Very cool. Very tight. One problem with that. Why do we make him not able to talk until he's like dying?
Yeah,
Why?
they turn him into like a big dumb monster.
Which is, I think, kind of it's the most famous thing from the Odyssey. If you've never read the Odyssey, is the sequence where Odysseus is talking with him, and they go, "What's your name?" And he goes, "Oh, who me? Nobody. I'm nobody." And then
Oh, who fucked up your eyes, Cyclops? Nobody.
And then everyone's like, "Well, I guess nobody messed with the Cyclops. We shouldn't really help the Cyclops then." See, that's cool. I like that. And to make him just like a big dumb monster who they have to like sort of plan around a couple things. I don't know. It seems like we're taking away a lot to make it a monster.
I think that Nolan got a little too into the horror aspect of the Cyclops, which I'm not gonna lie, he pulled off. My heaves were completely jeebed when I saw that gigantic pale skin monster.
The sideways eye.
Yeah, like start picking up soldiers and popping off their heads. I'm like, ah,
yeah.
Oh, like just coming out of the darkness. It was terrifying.
And when he did finally talk, it was like a monster voice. That is the part that creeped me out probably the most of that sequence, was when he started talking and like, and it sound the language. Yes, the language he was using sounded primordial. It was
sound like rocks grinding together. It was, everything about it was scary. Also, a gripe that I have, but it's not really a gripe. It's just what I've come to expect from the director. Anytime a scene of significance happens like this, where people's lives are in danger, that type of stuff, I can't hear. I become fucking deaf because it is so brutally loud. Especially I saw it I didn't get the luxury of seeing it in the 70 millimeter IMAX. Ooh. Instead, I saw it at like Dolby, the
It's
best
fun.
theater over at like Porter Ranch. It looked great, but the sound shook my fucking molecules. It was deafening.
No matter how Christopher Nolan films it, he's happy that you're watching his movie at all. Like, and there will be film snobs who go against you for watching it in a certain aspect ratio. Ignore it for the most part. Watch it how
Those
you
guys
watch it how
are
you watch it.
gay.
Watch it at home if that's how you need to watch it. You feel me?
Yeah, it's like nerd. You're not watching
Yeah.
in 70 millimeter. Then he turns around and kisses his husband on the lips.
Yeah, he kisses his loving boyfriend. Yeah, that's been a common complaint about this movie. It's just like the jarring, more than the jump scares, just like the jarring sounds. I didn't think it was as bad as people are making it out to be, but this sequence, yes. And then the sequence where Clytemnestra stabs Agamemnon through the mouth is like just it's very jarring. Just the scene transition, but it's supposed to
Or
be.
Ben Safdie.
But I don't know. Let's not mourn Ben Safdie too much, I guess.
Mourning Agamemnon, really?
And we have a moment of silence, and that moment of silence is over for Agamemnon.
Okay, yes. No, Agamemnon was referenced.
Earl
What
sweatshirt, don't care. Don't
everybody's
care.
been saying
I
it,
don't
all
care.
right? The aura off of Agamemnon, unreal.
Yes, he's you said it that he looks like Darth Vader, or that he feels like Darth
Vader. I liken him to fucking Darth Vader when he's walking, just standing menacingly. Oh my
and all
lord!
of his, he's like the biggest man ever. It's great. It's fantastic. The Last Dragonians. Hey, why the armor? And why no eat people? Why is the Last Dragonians like everything is almost a 1-to-1? Last Dragonians are like deliberately obfuscated through
They took
armor
everything
and
that made them, like unique away.
besides just like it's the fact that they're big and that they kill most of Odysseus's men. That's the only thing that remains the same. Everything else is like I don't know. It's like an entirely different sequence because we need
Just
an
what a
action
funny sequence because it started off where it's like, "Huh, look at that little shiny, the shiny guy over there. Hey, hello!" And then it
that's a
turns around.
girl.
It's like a baby, right? Like a kid, but it's filmed in such a weird way that it looks so unnatural next to normal people and like a normal scene. Or I'm like, oh no, it's the like the 2000s Honey I Shrunk the Kids kind of deal. Where I just did not buy and did not like the look of the child Lastrygonian. It started to look a lot more cool when, like the knights rolled in, but
yeah, the big guy showed up and started throwing people around. But it's an action sequence, right? But like from a story perspective, it's like I don't know. It felt different. It felt different from how it feel in the book.
That was just one of the points in the movie where it already happened a couple times. And it continued to be a theme where it's like, yes, make land on that beach right there. They take 2 steps off the beach. Oh, fuck. We're all going to die. Back to the ship. And then it's just a big chase.
Yeah, that's great.
And we harped on this just a little bbit earlier in the week, but it's the same thing where it's like, man, they're really fucking on our ass. And then by the time they get to the ship, they have like a 2-minute lead on the dudes who are just like slaughtering them. It's like, yeah, we have time to get in the boat, to row the fucking boat, to shoot arrows at the Lystragonians, like do what we need to do. It's like they were just, sniffing you moments ago. Whatever.
We need to have an action sequence. Cersei and Penelope both get what I like to call "Oh, you men" speeches.
You disgusting men.
Yes. So Cersei turns Odysseus's men into pigs. It is a very disturbing sequence.
Hated that shit. I mean, it looked great, but
yeah, it looked fantastic when she stuffed her like entire arm down that guy's throat. Tight.
She was
Loved it.
Like pulling some dude's jaw and nose and face and making him a pig. I'm like, this is Nolan really got some body horror going on right now.
Christopher Nolan, please just direct a horror. He said earlier, like a few weeks ago, that he was like, man, I'd love to direct a movie like Obsession or The Backrooms. This is your call. Hey, this is me directly calling out to you.
You can do whatever you want.
Not only can you do it as you've shown in this movie, but number 2, you can do it. You have stock. You can do whatever the hell you want, and people will go see it.
He has the money. He has the talent.
The money will flow. The money will flow,
Nothing is
and you
stopping you,
can do it. So please do. I would love to go and see your next movie. Be
Yes,
a horror movie.
everybody flood Chris Nolan with your shitty screenplay for the next horror classic.
Hey, we should do that. We should send. I know he
I
does.
should
I know
chase
he
down
writes his own
Christopher
shit.
Nolan and just show him what I'm working on
He
against
writes his
his
own
will.
shit, but we should send him something. Maybe that'd be very funny.
Mr. Nolan,
Yeah.
it's me.
The OU men speeches that Cersei does, where Odysseus is like, they wouldn't have harmed you, and she's like, but they would have, just like all you men. When you pillage and destroy, do you men consider then? And Penelope has a speech later on where it's like, do you think I'm not considered to be ruler of Ithaca? That I've ruled for 20 years without a man, and it's like, I don't mind.
Yes,
I don't
no,
mind.
talking down to your son like that, like I get
Yeah.
frustration is growing, but come on.
I don't mind I don't mind dialogue like that. It's just when a character says that and there's no response, and another character is like, "Shit, you're right. I guess." Like,
Well, when was the
nothing.
last time your mom yelled at you? Did you have a
I
snappy would he come back?
No, I sort of just took it because
Yeah,
it's my mom.
every
It's
time
just
mama yells at me like that, I really try not to quip back, but it's like, yeah, sometimes you just got to wear that shit.
it's not the time to be quippy for the most in real life, but in dialogue world, in a movie world,
Maybe.
I think just OU men's. I don't think they're played out, but it's just I'm not the most excited here when I hear them because
I felt like the Cersei one was just kind of unearned, right?
yes, uh-huh.
Like I get the Penelope speech a little bit more, right?
I get what's
Because she is a
I get what's
monarch,
being
right?
said.
And it's just like 20 years of being pissed off. That kind of makes sense. Versus it's like, oh, this is just a witch who lives in an island all by herself, and really nobody ever comes here. And if they do, she turns them into like
Animals
dogs
instant.
and rabbits and deer. And it's like she's the villain, obviously. I don't think men could really do anything to her.
When what's his name? Eurylisticus or whatever, the second in command, when he's like, "So we're gonna kill her, right?" And Odysseus is like, "Nah." Like I can clearly, I don't know. I kind of see where the other guy's coming from. Where it's like, I think it's a net.
The Indian like first mate?
Yeah. I know his name's like Hamish Patel in real life. I don't know what his name is in the movie because I think they
I
said it
loved
like
him.
once. Yeah, no, he's great. We'll get to characters. I have character stuff later, I guess, but
Yes.
Odysseus didn't get to speak to his mom or Achilles. There must be a chase sequence when they were in hell, talking to the hell people. He talks to a couple people, and then they go, "All right, time for another action sequence," and they chase after him. And it's like, no, wait, because in the Odyssey, he like talks to his mom, and he talks to Achilles, and Achilles
He's like,
is
well,
like,
fuck, I'm here, might as well.
yeah, and Achilles comes out and is like, I wish I was alive. And Odysseus is like, but you're like the greatest warrior that will ever speak of. And he's like, fuck that, I want to be alive. Like I don't know. I think there's good dialogue that we're sort of missing there by I don't know making another story with Elliot Page's character and
Yes, sign on.
Robert Pattinson's sign on. Yeah, but whatever. You're replacing stuff, but it's fine. The Lotus Eater sequence is not a multiple people in Las Vegas hotel. So in Percy Jackson, a Lightning Thief, they turned the Lotus Eater sequence into a couple weeks of them in a hotel in Las Vegas. Let's maybe consider that. Maybe that could be something.
Now we're cooking.
We skip a whole bunch of the book because the book is sort of told in stories like it is in the movie, where it's a character tells a story and that's like multiple chapters of telling the story, and then we like switch to another character's perspective and so forth. We sort of skip a lot of it because the story is already told, and it's like, well, all right, send Odysseus straight to Ithaca, I think. And they just sort of
whoa. Hold on. Before we get to anything Ithaca,
yes.
I do want to discuss the fucking the whirlpool and the tentacle thing.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, the whirlpool, neat, right? It's like, you can make that look pretty. Immediately after, I knew that there was supposed to, it's like, okay, we're supposed to be in Sicily right about now, and I think that there's supposed to be some big fucking monster thing that continues to wipe out the crew.
Yes.
It was the most abrupt bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
Where it's like, what the fuck is that? Like worms shoot out of a rock and just pick up the crew and take them away. And then it ends. Like, well, that happened. And then they just play it off like nothing. Like,
and his crew's like, "Did you know that was gonna happen?" He goes, "Yeah, huh." His crew's like, "Oh,
you
really?"
knew
And he
that
goes,
tentacle fuck, didn't you?
and he's like, "Yeah, huh." I knew it was gonna be. I'm tricky
Well,
like that.
you ate the cows, you fucking idiots.
Well, that was a bit later, but I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
sort of
but
how it is in the
after
Odyssey
that.
too, where it's like Charybdis is described as a whirlpool, and then they describe Scylla as like a creature living in the rocks. Like, there's not really a good description of it, and then it does work out just like that, where it's like, and 6 of you are gone, and that is it, and that is it. Like, 6 of you have been picked up, and we're good. Like, it
Yes.
is how that works.
One for each of my arms. My mouth arms, by the way. There were fucking teeth at the end of those things.
Yes, it was they picked them up and they killed them.
Yeah, it's just guys be like, "Ah!"
They are dead now.
And it's been making the meme rounds because I think that was a really solid scene. The sirens.
Yes, you know what? I forgot to write it down about the sirens. I really liked the siren sequence. I thought it was
just
very good.
excellent. And the one Asian guy who's like, "No, fuck that."
Yeah, the one
Popping
Asian
the
guy's like,
wax
"I'm
out of his
coming,
ear and
baby
just like, "I gotta
girls."
go. I gotta go.
And the monologue that was Matt Damon was doing the whole time, I think, was pretty good about like what does the siren song sing to you, and it's like everything you've ever wanted and everything you'll never have, and then you realize you'll never be able to get back to it. All those, and it's like, oh man, that's I don't know, it's pretty good. I thought it was
like what you want most is what you already had, and you can't have it.
yeah, and it's like,
I'm
oh,
like, oh,
golly.
balls sack. Yeah, that was his speech during the siren sequence. I think was just like the perfect pill form of the entire movie, like the theme. And it's like, huh, you rarely get that in movies nowadays, where they just tell you what the movie's about.
I guess we got to go on some
It's
kind
like,
of
oh, and
Odyssey.
by the way, here's the theme.
I'm
like, oh, lovely. That was so well done. Me likey. And now I see the reaction image of that Asian guy with like it's like an Angry Birds, but his ear is big.
yes,
And he's
yes,
listening to
like the Angry Birds picture next to the guy, and both of them are like
Antwan. It's a big ass. Can we find that specific image?
I know exactly what you're talking about, and I already have it because
Thank you so much.
let me go. I have it saved on my computer. Hold 1 second.
Yep.
No,
and all guys are just running with it. I see so many memes on like Instagram and whatever, where it's just like they take like a dude and they just stand him next to like a light post on the street, and they put a belt around him and he's screaming. It's like
while
French tiptoes.
I wasn't like a huge fan of most of the music in this movie. There you go. Most of the music in this movie I thought was fine, but like that particular like theme that they play, where it's like the 2 notes of the flute going up and down, I thought it was excellent. It was like, oh, that's perfect. Like, I don't know.
I caught it a little bit, and then somebody said it. I'm like, oh, it clicked. The siren, like whatever music they were using for the siren sequence is what they use when he gets back.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's used in particular moments, and it's like, oh, that's brilliant. That's excellent.
Also, did you know that Nolan, because everybody's been dunking on his ass for historical accuracy, the one thing he wanted to be completely accurate with was the music in the movie.
Really?
It was all done with instruments that would have existed in the Mycenaean age.
That's incredible. I didn't even notice that. That's excellent.
I learned that, and I'm like, because I've heard people like do criticisms of like the sound and the music and all that. I'm like, wait a minute, the story behind it justifies, because that's kick ass. Like I saw like a whole behind the scenes thing of people playing the fucking lute or whatever goofy ass instruments they had back in the day, and I'm like, that created a soundtrack to a Nolan movie. Peak.
Yeah. It's just not using what's his name? Hans Zimmer. Again, like it's using, Hans Zimmer has his thing where it's like his big motifs with his orchestras. This is like something completely different, but
a lot more subdued.
Fitting for the Odyssey. There's just no gods. Even Athena is almost nothing. Where it's like the gods play such a huge role in the story, and here they're
Athena
like
took the place of a woman who was killed in Troy, and I'm like, interesting.
It is interesting, and it's like it's implied that like it might just all be in
his mind,
Matt Damon's mind. where it's just himself talking to the ghost of this girl or something like that. It's interesting. It is an interesting take on especially when you like you have that, and then you also had a Cyclops earlier. Like it's interesting to me to like
It's like
the
no
gods are
magic is so overt in the story, and
yeah.
that was you're right. It is kind of a weird thing how that was missing because it's Greek myth.
Mhm.
Gods are all up in that shit all the time.
And to have all the other elements and not that, and to be
Knights sans
explicit.
gods,
Yeah.
quite odd.
Yeah. Revenge cannot be completed due to the rules we made up for ourselves. So Mia Goth plays this character
That
of
eyebrowless bitch.
the treacherous housemaid of Odysseus. That very clearly, when Odysseus does his big revenge scene, which may I say, the you feel it in the movie when he does his
Oh
big
yeah.
revenge scene. Yeah. Directly after he has his big revenge in the book, he goes, "All right, now round up the house servants who were disloyal and kill their ass." Like it is very much said, because why would we keep him around? And maybe there's something to be said about it's not shown. Maybe there's forgiveness. Maybe there's whatever. But to have her as a character duck underneath a table and then disappear from the movie was a shock to me. It was like,
I'm willing
wait a
to
minute.
put dollars to donuts that in the Nolan cut, which is 4 hours long, we
God.
get that scene.
You're telling me that there's an hour more to this movie that Christopher Nolan wanted to put in? I
Oh
can't
yeah,
believe
bro.
it.
We didn't even get to see actual Poseidon and Zeus and anybody.
Yeah,
That's all in the Nolan cut.
I like the idea that in the Nolan cut there's going to be like all of these incredibly filmed scenes of like live
Liam
action.
Neeson's Zeus.
Exactly. We cut to Olympus and it's a shitty set. Somewhere
It's
in
the
California.
exact same set as Clash of the Titans.
Yes, and and we get Liam Neeson and Ray Fiennes and all those guys.
Fuck,
Just to
they're
be like,
glowing.
now, father, consider Odysseus, your most loyal soldier. He's been trapped in Ogygia for 7 years now. I think
We call that the Castoe cut.
oh man, we should film that. We should do that.
Yeah,
Just
where we
cut it.
just splice in like bullshit in between the scenes. It's like, oh hell, no. Me as urban Poseidon. Oh, he killed my favorite son. He fucked with his eye. Damnation on your Odyssey.
Very funny they made the black guy the king of the ocean. Have you ever considered that? Don't touch me.
I think it's hilarious.
Don't come near me.
Dude, don't fuck you.
Don't come near me. Lot of repeated and modern dialogue. You have Wise Eyes, Athena's eyes. There's a lot of dialogue. I understand repeating lines in a movie to make them have different meanings or whatnot. By the time that Tom Holland tells Odysseus, "You have wise eyes, Athena's eyes," I'm like, "Fuck off, kid!" Like you've said this.
Fuck off, grasshopper.
You said this to like 4 people this movie, and it did not matter every single time. Like you have wise eyes, Athena's eyes.
I mean, Mac, you don't have your pull string catchphrases?
No, but it's a movie. I'm different. I'm a human being. I can't function.
He's assuming he's not being filmed right now. It's insane.
My camera, the lens is over it. When Matt Damon at the very beginning of the movie is like, "Let's go home," I'm like, can we change it just a bit? Can we change, like, just like minor changes to dialogue where it's like you'll have whole scenes that I think have excellent dialogue, and then you'll have a character being like, "We have to stop it," and it's like, I don't know if
let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
When they're running away from like the zombies at Hades, right? And Damon's just like, let's go. I'm like, come on. Come on.
Most people, I think, did an excellent job in this. Matt Damon blew me out of the water with how much.
Yes.
Matt Damon. I did not expect a good Odyssey. Too much of a good Odyssey out of Matt Damon. But hey, Matt Damon, good Odyssey. Matt Damon.
Once again, I point to Chris Nolan and I'm like, say what you want about the casting in this movie. You haven't seen it, and Nolan knows what to get from his actors. Like he would not put somebody that does not fit his vision. And his vision is usually very good.
Now, there is one actor in particular that was the standout for myself in particular.
Oh, is it who I'm thinking of?
It might be. Do you want to take a guess?
The Last Dandelion.
No, John Leguizamo was excellent. John Leguizamo was fantastic.
Oh no, that was my standout of the movie.
I see. My standout was, can someone get these beggars out of here?
Somebody get these beggars out of here. Oh my fuck.
Robert Pattinson knows how to play a worm like no one else.
God,
Oh
he's
my
good.
golly. I want to watch Robert Pattinson just do roles like this, I think, for the
The
next however
scene
many
where
years.
he was like attempting a seduction on Penelope was just
Uh-huh.
greasy as fuck.
Mhm.
Anytime that he's talking to Telemachus,
Mhm.
greasy as fuck. Him
He's
like
just
wrangling in the other suitors, like, oh god, who's the black guy suitor?
the actor
You
is
know,
Corey
oh, you're
Hawkins, I
Odyssey.
think. Yeah, you're Odyssey. The I also said this to you earlier this week, but I think it's good to repeat. The scene where they're throwing the weapons down into the room so the suitors could use them, and Robert
And then
Pattinson's
he's
like,
like, a spear,
yeah, the
take a
spears,
spear.
where he's like the swords, the shields. I think it'd just be funny if we had like an escalation where it's like I don't know,
That would it's
it's
already being done right now, and it
the
pisses me
magnum,
off
grab the
that we
magnum,
cannot jump
like,
on this bit faster, right? Where it's like,
yeah,
oh shit, the yappa pie strap, get it.
get at the apple pie strap. Like he's just doing this, like for every new weapon thrown down. The ray gun, get
The
the ray
kendo
gun,
stick.
the kendo stick. It's oh man, it's just he did such a good job. It's such an
Yes.
excellent job. And I will say it is like a horror movie in that once he's dead, like the movie is over in the next 2 minutes. Like it
Mhm.
is they waste no time. Christopher Nolan wastes no time ending this movie when it's like, all right, and he's dead and we're good. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, folks. You can leave the theaters now. like it's
Lovely, book accurate. Love to
Mhm.
see it.
Uh, Nolan montage editing is fantastic. Especially in his past few movies, Tenet and Oppenheimer he does this too. His montage editing, where it's like it'll show Matt Damon holding like the Athena pin that his wife gives him, and then it's like a shot of them on a boat, and then it's a shot of like the horizon, and it's a shot of them in bed. Beautiful, wonderful. Not only
He
like
knows how to tell us so much in so little time.
it is such good visual storytelling, and I don't, edit. There is an editor. I'm sure that the editor does a lot of the work, but I'm sure Christopher Nolan is there for at least some of it to be like, no, that's good.
Christopher Nolan standing over a man using DaVinci Resolve. No, a
Yes.
little tighter right there.
But the thing is that they pay for DaVinci Resolve. They use the
Oh,
they
they get
don't
DaVinci
use the
Pro.
yeah, they don't use the free version like we do. Uh,
Gee.
I was just like watching. I was like, this is incredible. This movie is really good. And again, a lot of these problems I had with it are just like looking back on it, what I was thinking at the time, being like, this is whatever. I do think it's a good movie. It's probably going to be one of the best movies of the year. Like it is fantastic.
I
Uh,
see it like raking at whatever awards
mhm.
exist for movies.
Oh,
I don't care about the awards. It's going to win the awards.
for special effects because it's a fantasy movie and this will be like, well, the nerds get their nerd shit.
Special
It'll be
effects is off
yeah.
the chain. That Cyclops is a puppet. That's not fake.
No, that's a guy. Isn't it a guy? I thought it was a guy.
No,
Like it was a.
it is a gigantic puppet thing.
Oh my god! Like that's
Yeah,
fantastic. The
Frank
the
Oz
guys
shit.
the guys crawling out of the sand and the Lastrygonians and all of it. The movie's fantastic. Cinematography is beautiful. Again, some acting stuff, some dialogue stuff, whatever. Beautiful. It's a beautiful movie. Does it need to be 3 hours? Well, Christopher Nolan says it does. So I'm on his side, I think, on this one.
Immediately when I heard, oh, look at that fucking thing.
Oh, okay. So it's a puppet with shit on top of it. Because if you look at the other Cyclops image, there's like that's a guy. So like they probably had a puppet on set, but like they certainly put a guy over it.
yeah, they did, Hollywood fuckery. But damn. And yeah, look, is it perfect? No. I would call it great.
I would call it great as well. It was very good.
Yes. So and listen, we've already made our political views known dozens of times. We're
Mhm.
a little bit,
We're huge fans of Pedro II. You know.
that is the best way you could have said it, Mac. And I love the movie. So if you're
Yeah.
not going off of like some kind of political principle,
Mm.
like damn, homie, for real?
Well,
You're
first of
missing
all,
out.
live however you like, but also at the same time, try to look beyond yourself at least a few times and while you're doing it. Try,
Yes.
try Try to not just be yourself.
Point is, movies aren't that serious.
Some of them are, some of them aren't.
Well,
It's a
nobody's
toss-up.
dying from this.
No, no one is.
Yeah. And I think it's a wonderful way to spend 2 hours and 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And you can walk out as soon as the credits start. Like there's no
there is no Marvel extra scene at the end.
Everyone in my movie left like right as the credits started because we know there's not going to be like Odysseus will return in, Jason and the Argonauts.
Jason, oh, shut the fuck up! I would have actually geeked.
Can you imagine?
Okay, if Nolan wants to go ahead and make a Jason and the Argonauts movie, he can do it.
It is primed for like somebody to make a Jason and the Argonauts movie in this modern day and age. I know it's like, I don't know. Where would you end it? Probably when Jason dies, right?
That's a pretty good end.
That's a pretty good end. But like there's a lot of sadness in between there and a lot of not Argonauting.
Exactly. It's my initial thought when I heard they're making an Odyssey movie. Like, that's really tough to make.
Yeah.
First off, the story's long as shit.
A lot
of bullshit happens where it's like, I don't even know how well that'll translate to film. They did it, right? So it's like, hey, anything's popsicle.
Mm-hmm. And if you want to see the best adaptation of the Odyssey, go watch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
We've said it 1,000 times. It is peak.
And if you like the epic fights of this movie so much, go see Troy. Like there's,
not enough people are getting speared. Troy exists.
Troy exists. Go watch Troy. Go watch.
We love Eric Bana.
Yeah, we love Brad. Brad Pitt is, for as much as people love Brad Pitt, Brad Pitt's so good. Who's in that movie? Who else?
Peter O'Toole.
Peter O'Toole's in that movie. Brian Cox.
Yep.
Who plays Helen? What's her name? I know it's like
oh shit,
the lady
I
from
don't know.
But
the funny thing is that she was like a no-name actress going into that, and then she's like, oh, it kind of blew up for her after. But
wonderful.
Yeah, I think that's what you. Because I just felt bad, right? It's like nothing against Lupita. I'm sure she's a fine person.
Lupita Nyong'o, I think, is, if we're talking about faces that can sail 1,000 ships or whatever, I think she's a gorgeous woman. I'll make that clear. I'll put that out in the world.
Mac Baby loves his Nubian queens. We know this.
She's a very beautiful woman, I think.
She's pretty. And then, there are men, like, you're getting angry at the way a woman looks. Like, I get it. She's black, right? Like, I'm not going to dance around that. It's like, kind of sticks out considering how nobody else in the movie is really that black.
Podcast Don Imus, if you don't know that.
But it's unfair. It's so unfair to attempt to cast Helen of Troy.
Yeah. I think she does a great job. She has 2 roles, would you believe, as Helen Troy.
Oh, yes. Helen's twin sister.
Oh, that was my last note. I forgot to read that. Wife guy Millennius would never hurt Helen. There's a scene where John Bernthal does better than I expected him to do. I know that he's a stage actor and whatnot. It's just, we had this discussion.
Milanese?
Yeah, Milanese. Thank you.
Yes.
Milanese, John Bernthal's seen an iPhone before. It's hard to cast him in a historical movie.
Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something, dummy. But he like implies that he's hurt Helen by like scarring up the left side of her face. He would never. From mythology, he would never. Minor critique. John Bernthal, maybe John Bernthal's character in this movie. In mythology, he would never. He would never hurt Helen. He loves Helen of Troy, even though it's Helen of Sparta. That's the very minor thing.
Yes. Also, seeing this, I'm like, yay, finally. For all the people who've seen Troy, it is not accurate.
No, it's not. Too many people die in Troy.
Menelaus does not die.
No, he lives. Agamemnon dies, but way later.
Yep.
He sails home and then dies.
Stabbed by his loving wife.
Mm-hmm.
Connie, you evil bitch.
Clemmy, you evil bitch. But Troy's fun, regardless of mythological inaccuracies. Troy's fun.
Great action movie.
Yes. I mean that's the famous Odyssey rant.
Perfect. You want to give and now we're going to reduce everything that we talked about into a number.
Oh yeah. I don't know, like an 8 out of 10 probably.
It's a fantastic 8 out of 10. Couldn't have said it better myself.
I was like, do I give it a 7 or an 8 after all I've said? Because I critique this movie hardcore, but like I do enjoy the like a lot of the aspects of it
I
more than
think
I.
that if you look up an 8 out of 10 movie in the dictionary, the Odyssey will be right there.
Mhm. I think I just got to watch the rest of Christopher Nolan's movies because I've seen a lot of them. I haven't seen two. I haven't seen
Oh
one.
shit! Now we have to go watch Memento.
No, I've seen Memento. It's because people were talking about like I don't know, people have been ranking Christopher Nolan movies because this movie came out. So like, algorithms and whatnot, but like I haven't seen Insomnia. Don't know what Insomnia is.
Yeah, I don't.
I know Robin Williams is in it, so I'm like, oh man, I should go watch that maybe. And then there's another movie he made, his first movie called Following, which don't know.
All right,
Don't.
we'll get in the weeds and watch some of the older Nolan flicks to give a comprehensive list on the Castoe breakdown.
Are we doing the famous Christopher Nolan director ranking?
Yes.
Are you claiming this right now?
We'll have our Chrissy Nicky ranking coming up pretty soon.
Chrissy Noli movie.
Yes.
He's
Oh,
directed
Chrissy.
Oh, Chrissy, and we clap our hands, and then he's like, "Yes, sir. How can I help?" Christopher Nolan just seems like a cool dude. Not to not to hero worship because it's not, but it's just like seeing him in interviews, he just seems like a guy.
Okay, mini rant right now.
Sure, go for it.
I hate how I can't say anything like positive about somebody I don't personally know without people jumping on me. It's like, oh, you're sucking his cock. I'm like, guys,
oh, you're jock riding him, huh?
Shut up!
I just like the movies he makes.
God forbid I don't spread hate more than I already do.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Let's be.
Like I can't. For the same reason, I could look at somebody. It's like, oh man, he's gay. Look at him. Look at him. I hate him. I can do the opposite as well.
I can appreciate. Let me appreciate.
And now I'm gonna get dick riding allegations in the comments. Shit.
I just said what I said because if Christopher Nolan tomorrow comes out with like I hate blank here, and it's like
beggars.
Very good. Yeah, exactly. Let's get these beggars out of here. Get these plate lickers, and it's like
plate licker.
You know, on the Castoe show, you can watch what you want, then you can go. Make sure you subscribe and like it too. Ooh, and then you'll realize Castoe's here for you.